One trait that is very obvious to me from the ENFPs that I know and myself is that we are super accessible. We talk with everyone about everyone. I find that an advantage. It's a fun characteristic, I would say. I pick up on people not feeling themselves or a bit awkward. I will, break the ice, no problem. The magic solution for any party, basically. So I think it's a very fun part of being an ENFP. But it also comes with a downside, and that is that you make people feel seen and understood. People who would be categorized as misfits, let's say, they don't often have that experience of being embraced like that, without any judgment. They feel seen and understood. And so you become very easily an important person for them. I think it's a typical thing that people who are in general maybe a little bit lonely because they don't find connection easily with others, and then bump into an ENFP and they're like, wow, I've just found someone who I feel so comfortable with. I feel so seen. And so the list of those type of people, when you're so sociable like ENFPs, it can become a very lengthy list. You will have to say, sorry, I can't meet, or look, I don't have enough time to really have this friendship going, or then it requires limiting these realities a little bit. Or I could from morning till evening every single day hang out with people, but that is not a job, is it? It could be. Haven't really thought about that yet. Another thing, very positively wired. They can come across maybe not so serious. I like Frank James sketches, and the ENFP always has a blue wig and a pink shirt. I don't really relate to that, but we always have this tendency to joke. It's hardly something that can be contained. It just has to come out. Say gatherings, meetings, they can be so serious, especially when there are many serious people involved. To just take the angle out of it all, to just lighten things up with a joke. And it's not even preconceived. The tension of serious situation just kind of squeezes out these jokes. It just rolls out. Overall, I would also say that's definitely a positive, but maybe some situations require some level of seriousness, and then it's not always very fitting. Oh, turning everything into a song, I just have like a jukebox in my head, and the least word that sounds like a song, whoop, the song will go off in my head like a rocket. Most often also I will sing that out loud. So maybe that is more negative than a positive. Some people love that and laugh with that, but I find it pretty annoying. Animals, like that whole thing of being so accessible and being able to talk to everyone, that is not limited to human beings. I don't really see animals as lesser than me or like in hierarchy. And I wonder if there are, proportionally speaking, more vegetarians amongst ENFPs than on average. The thought of why on earth is it necessary to kill a living being for my nutrition, I think that's a thought that comes easily in a brain, in a mind of an ENFP, because we're all friends. The archetype of Snow White, I would say, just to be like, oh, and the birds and the... So it's the same as with maybe people like misfits and so on. Everybody's welcome in the realm of an ENFP. The dwarfs of Snow White, I'm sure they didn't feel judged by her. Yeah. Did you want to add something to this? I'll leave it here. No species hierarchy. We're all living beings.